It is time to make some money. Welcome, my friends. Congratulations on discovering this channel. This show will augment your reality in more ways than one, so make sure you subscribe to get your daily actionable investment ideas in cutting edge tech. We will be doing deep dives on particular stocks, altcoins, or DAOs. So make sure you use my daily videos as a resource in your own research into investment opportunities. None of this is investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only. In this series of videos, I'm sharing my own research into potential high-tech investment opportunities. Let's dive into it. This is part of an ongoing research series into altcoins outside of the top 100 to try and find tech and tokens before they are part of the mainstream conversation. Today, we are looking at Groestlcoin. So what is it and why should we care? Let's have a look at this proof of work coin price chart versus Bitcoin. And from the price chart here, we see that not only has it kept up with the price of Bitcoin, it has actually gained against Bitcoin significantly. And what's even more impressive is that this chart goes all the way back to 2014. So very impressive. Even more. So let's have a look, a deeper look into Groestlcoin. From the white paper, we can see that it's a community-driven project. They do seem to have great emphasis on enabling people to use it with a whole bunch of different wallets, or even their own implementations of wallets, and very technically minded focus on this project. So what's with the name? Grissel is an Austrian dish that is similar to a US dish called hash, hence the name Groestlcoin. So it's based on a 2012 Groestel hash function implementation guide published by academics from Intel Technology Poland, Graz University, and the Technical University of Denmark. The Groestel hash function was a finalist in the SHA-3 competition organized by the U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology. So it has a very technical focus, this coin, and it has very regular updates on its chain, and in fact it has a lot of implementations done way ahead of Bitcoin, in fact. The focus of their marketing, whatever little there was of it initially, is that it was ASIC resistant proof of work mining, making its mining more egalitarian. Depending on whether it really is ASIC resistant through obscurity or algorithm is outside the scope of this video. Either way, it does seem to have a community-driven emphasis, as its white paper stressed. So its main competitors are basically the Bitcoin forks, such as Litecoin, etc. Now, the Groestlcoin itself is just a different implementation, so it's not a fork, from my understanding of it. And the development team seems to be really top-notch. They do regular updates and in-depth technical explanations, and what makes it interesting is that they are able to do much faster technical development because of its much lower market cap, so there's so much less at stake, meaning that they can do tech upgrades very quickly. And they seem to have a great focus on the different implementations of mobile wallets. Now that doesn't mean that it's compatible with MetaMask, because it's not. MetaMask is mostly for Ethereum-based tokens, so it can't integrate with that. Um, but it does have mobile. It had a mobile wallet way back in 2014, and it has a way to pay by SMS and all sorts of different technical features that just haven't been marketed. Averaging about 1,700 transactions per day, uh, guessing mostly mining, that is. Um, and there's not much to say about the tokenomics of this project, um, except that one wallet controls 48% of the total supply, which is a bit absurd. It's a bit ridiculous, really. Um, so it's a pretty strange situation for this project, in my opinion, if they're looking for a greater adoption. Uh, they do have a top-notch technical team on this project, and from Reddit AMA, some of the team spoke about getting death threats for not working on a rival project. You know you're good when you get death threats for refusing to work on a project. Finally, let's consider the fundamentals of this project. The subreddit has over 100,000 subscribers, and when I visited their Discord, they had 75 people live at that moment from 2,500. Um, so it's pretty active. The community voted a while back to keep the name the same. So Groestlcoin, as some assumed that it was difficult for Anglos to pronounce. So there's a bit of possibly some branding issue difficulty, but the community voted to keep it as is. So, but when you consider this project, where it really shines is clearly shown here in their development roadmap, going back as far back as 2014. They've really kept atop of the latest developments and the latest and best tech for a whole host of different wallets, and the different implementations is fairly impressive. So the it's clear from here that the team have taken a build it and they will come approach, and this is really some extensive technical work that's been done. It's a shame that the build it and they will come approach hasn't paid off yet, though. So we'll see what the future brings. So, is GRS an odyssey to the moon or a trip to oblivion? In my estimation, if it has outperformed Bitcoin since 2014, it has proven itself enough for a small allocation in my speculative part of my portfolio, even if one address has 48% of supply. As always, happy to have someone from their team as a guest to discuss the project and correct my assessment. If you agree or disagree, join our Discord to continue the discussion. We are a growing community passionate about augmented reality, with discussion about the latest in cutting-edge tech and how to profit from the growing wave of innovation. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get to discover the best altcoin analysis before others do. If you want to know how you can augment your reality by getting your very own digital mask, like one of these, join our Discord using the link in the description below. Thank you, and see you next time.